Alright, here we go again. We're going to try something a little bit different here. I've got a brand new shelf here. You see I've got my Wii games up here and GameCube, which is a little bit harder to see, but and the rest of them haven't really been filled yet, just with crap that needs to be sorted. So I've got some shelves going here finally. It's about time. Still here in the bedroom. I don't have a game room, but hopefully there's no bedroom pieces that you can see anymore. But got a lot of stuff here. Got my trade with Gary Voight, which I'm excited about, and I get to see him here in a couple weeks, so that'd be really cool. Which is actually great because in my infinite dumbness, I had forgot one of the games that I was supposed to send to him, so I will be able to give it to him here in a couple weeks. But that's really the biggest thing is the shelves. I've got a lot of games to show, and then I'll have another video coming out where I've got 50 games of NES, Super Nintendo, and GameCube. I got all those from a buddy. But these are just my trade with Gary Voight and a lot of other pickups. So, and I have to say a lot of quarter games actually. I was very impressed. A lot of quarter games, nothing super stellar, but for a quarter, I mean, you can't complain. So my trade with Gary Voight, a lot of great stuff here. First off, what we traded for was some GameCube controllers. He wanted, I think, it was a pink DS Lite that I'd found. I needed some GameCube controllers, especially after the Classic Gaming Expo. Mine took a big beating for, through the Smash Brothers and Mario Kart stuff. But I got a silver one and a black one. So that was really cool. I mean, I've got a couple extras, but like I said, these are just great condition, so, I'll be using those now. But he threw in a few extras, which is really cool. First is some Mario figurines. We got Luigi, Shy Guy, the Flying Goomba, if he probably has a different name, but Mario, Yoshi, and last but not least is the Lakitu on the cloud here, waving high. Those will probably be going to my daughter here. I think I'm going to put those in the little plastic Easter eggs, as Easter is approaching. But he's doing some extras. First is Star Wars Starfighter for the PS2. I think he knows that I'm going for all the Star Wars games, so that was cool. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hopefully he was thinking about my daughter when he sent this, but it's based off the cartoon that everyone should remember. Rampage Total Destruction, which might have been a game that I actually chose. They're just fun to play from time to time, and I believe this one is 4 players, which makes it even better. And then lastly, which is actually something I'm actually really fond of, this is something I had when I was a kid, and that is Mario Teaches Typing. It's a goofy typing game. The graphics are awful, as you can imagine, for 91 or something like that. Let's see if I got a day. Oh, 93. I was close. Yeah, it's just a typing game, and this is for the Mac, so I can't play it. But really cool though. It's in real good condition, and I think it's really awesome that he found this, and so that'll probably go on the shelf. It's just kind of a cool piece. So thank you very much, Gary Voight. Like I said, man, I can't wait to see you here in a couple weeks at the MGC. Hopefully you'll hang out with us and play some Smash Brothers and stuff like that, because we'll be having a great time. Next are my pickups here. I think these are all from pawn stores, which is pretty typical. But first thing is from today, when I'm dropping stuff here. Today, which is being March 25th, Wednesday. So when this gets out, probably tonight or tomorrow. But for a quarter each, I picked up NFL Quarterback Club 99, and Madden Football 64, Madden 64. I think I'm positive I have both of these, but for a quarter, at the very least, there's a clean back to change out. But for $4 for the Wii was a Klonoa. I thought this was a pretty cool find, and since those were a quarter, I figured I'd just pick them up, and I figured they were trying to get rid of them, so I didn't mind that. So yeah, Klonoa. I haven't played this yet. I have it for the PS2 also, somewhere, but I haven't played them yet, but I've heard they're a lot of fun. Next is first is from one pawn store. This was $1. It's a disc-only game, PS2, but I believe it is I Heart Katamari, because I have the other one, Katamari Damacy, and the disc is different, so I'm pretty sure that this is from I Heart Katamari. So for $1, the disc was in good condition. Certainly wish I had the case and manual, but I'll find those later. So for $1, I picked that up. Next was also for $1 from a different store, and it was Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front. I haven't really seen these Gundam games in a while, so picked up for $1. And again, this was a quarter, and they just threw this in. Was NBA Live 2000, which I actually don't think I have. I think I have 99. They both have whatever his name is. I can't come up with it right now. It's not David Robinson, but they both have him on the cover. But I think I had 99 and I needed this one. So Mobile Suit Gundam, and that for $1. Cat just joined us. Next, I paid $3 for this lot, and I showed this on Facebook, but this is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance. Hopefully you get a better picture here than from my Facebook page. And then also for $1 was Final Fantasy X for the PS2. It's complete. I see this game all the time, and for $1 I'll pick it up. It's still an RPG, and a decent RPG, although I have not played it, but so I'm sure somebody will want it. Next is, this is a big lot here, not huge, but these were all a quarter each, and then except for this DS game, which was $2, but the case was included, which was very nice of them. I think I can do it one-handed, yep. The DS game, which was $2, was Kirby Superstar Ultra. I don't know if you can see that, hopefully. And it came in a little case that holds probably 4. And then these were all a quarter each. Hopefully you can't see that one. I don't want these to be a surprise. For the 64, Ken Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball. I have it already, but again, a quarter. Championship Pool, which I think I had already. And NHL Players Association Hockey 93, which I did not have, but I wasn't going to go out of my way for. But a quarter. And then actually I picked up a golf game for the 32X Golf Magazine's 36 Great Holes. That sounds terrific. But it was a 32X game, so for a quarter, I thought that was a no-brainer. Now, I'm going to show the best one last here. Some PlayStation 1 games. Again, these were all a quarter each. Shooter Space Shot. I have never heard of that. Siphon Filter Greatest Hits. Spec Ops Stealth Patrol. I have played these Spec Ops games. They are super frustrating. It's like a third-person shooter. They're co-op, which is kind of cool. But it's like there's a lot of just the graphics are really bad, and with the bad graphics, there's a lot of deaths that you could avoid if just the graphics were better. Like seeing landmines, and I remember being able to see somebody just using the iron sights of a gun, and then you switch to the scope and you can't find them anymore just because, like I said, the graphics are so bad. But they're still kind of a fun game, mostly just for nostalgia, but they are pretty awful to play. Wrecking Crew, I have never heard of. However, at some point, it was $9.99 at some store. A Black Label Siphon Filter. And then my favorite of the bunch, I've never heard of this, but it is VIP starring Pamela Anderson. So I can only imagine how this game plays. Action never looked this good. That's my life right there. Action never looked so good. Join forces with the lethal and sexy Valerie Irons and the rest of the VIP team. That's what I'm talking about. So, VIP with Pamela Anderson. But those are my pickups. Just as a spoiler here for my next video, here is GameCube games galore. NES and Super Nintendo. Hopefully you can see any of that. That might be it. Yep. So got a ton of stuff to show. Like I said, I got this new shelf, which is kind of a funny story in itself. I have a Saturn Aura. I found the shelf and I was thinking I can just lay the back seat down, push it through the trunk, and everything will be fine. It did not. It was a little too big, and so it stuck out probably about 2 feet. But it made it all the way home with no problems, and here it is. And like I said, I'm glad to have moved all my Wii and GameCube stuff from our living room, which, I mean, that's where the Wii is, but it was just taking up a lot of space in our entertainment center, so glad to have it here. Eventually I'll actually get it a little bit organized. That's DJ Pawn 3 from My Little Ponies, obviously, and my cat. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'll have another video up after this here pretty soon, probably a week later. I'll try to space it out, but I'm going to go ahead and film that so I can try to get back on track. I'm definitely excited for the Midwest Gaming Classic coming up here in a few weeks. Speaking of that, I actually need a favor if possible. My sister and I are flying in. I think we land around 1:30 or something like that on that Friday, which I believe is April 10th. If anyone is driving and wouldn't mind swinging by the airport to pick us up, I certainly don't mind throwing some gas money or video games, something like that. Or if you're flying in and want to split a cab, let me know. So I mean, if not, it's not a huge deal. We'll get a cab and get over. But if someone doesn't mind, that certainly would be a big help and a very nice favor. And again, like I said, I don't mind putting some gas money or beer or something towards. So thanks again. Hopefully you're going to Midwest Gaming Classic. We're going to have a great time. Hope to play a lot of Smash Brothers again. I know there's a ton of people going. Retro NES Hunter, Original Game Boys, Retro Game Thrifters, the Midwest Retro Gamers, Gary Voight, Business 17. I don't know if CGR is going anymore. I haven't talked to him lately. Retro Rewinder said he couldn't make it. I don't know if Ed's going, Ed T1138, if you guys follow him. But either way, we're going to have a great time, and hope to see you there. Thanks.